Hi, friends. I'm live. My goodness, I'm doing my first YouTube live. This is quite exciting for me, actually, because I figured it out. Friends, you know who I am. I'm attorney Latoya McBean Pompey, and I see some people are joining me. Go ahead and say hello in the chat to let me know that you're out there and you're watching. Guys, I'm so excited about this workshop that I've been talking so much about public charge. So I'm going to speak with you just very, very briefly because, friends, you don't know this, but I have 2 dogs at home and I've got to get out of here to go to my dogs. So I'm going to keep this very, very short and talk with you about the upcoming workshop. Friends, public charge is a real issue, okay? For those of you, and I've gotten this response from some people, for those of you who are out there and you're like, well, this doesn't apply to me because I've never received welfare benefits. So Attorney McBean, please stop talking to me about public charge. But guess what? They are wrong. They are so wrong because public charge is so much bigger than receiving welfare benefits. And a lot of people are not talking about this yet, but I'm talking about it. Okay, I'm going there. I'm talking about the real public charge test. And that's what this workshop will focus on. The link to register for this workshop is in the chat box and also in the description below. The only slot that's available at this time for this workshop is Sunday night, 6 p.m. New York time, okay? So go ahead and register. Slots are no longer available for Thursday. Its registration for Thursday has closed. So if you have not yet registered for this online workshop, friends, you're going to want to go ahead and do so that you can secure your spot for Sunday night. It's going to be great. Now, let's dive right into it. Public charge will impact, they're estimated maybe about 400, close to 400,000 people. And here, this is the list of people who will be impacted the most, okay? The most by public charge. It is people who are applying for a green card, whether you're outside the US or inside the US. If you're applying for a green card, this issue is definitely going to touch you. Okay, so if you're out there and you want to do this on your own, meaning you want to do your filing on your own, and I know that you do, because a lot of you on YouTube come to YouTube because you want to learn the tools and the tricks and the tips on how to do this thing on your own. And that's what I'm here for. I'm teaching you how to do this on your own because you don't want to spend thousands of dollars in attorney fees, right? You don't want to spend thousands of dollars in attorney fees. And friends, let me give you a little hint here or a little insight. Attorneys are gearing up. They are gearing up, okay? To do what? To charge you more money. When public charge goes into effect, you better believe that attorney fees are going up. Why? Because it's a lot more work, okay? My fees are going up in October because it's a lot more work. So you're out there, you don't want to spend thousands of dollars in attorney fees. You want to do this on your own, and you're applying for a green card either for obviously yourself or your relative. And you need to get the tools to equip you on how to pass the public charge test, because the test is not simply about whether you've ever received any benefits, government benefits. No, my friends, the test is about 5 areas about you or the person who is applying for the green card. The government is looking at the totality of circumstances, okay? That's a fancy phrase that lawyers like to throw around, totality of the circumstances. Basically, they're looking at the whole picture. That's what that means. They're looking at the whole picture, okay? And here's what they're looking at. They're going to be looking at age. They're looking at health. They're looking at your family situation, your family status, meaning they're going to want to know about everybody in your house. They're going to want to know who's there. Trust me, it's getting deeper. It's going to get very interesting with that one. Okay, so they're going to want to know about your household size. They're going to want to know about your finances and assets. They're going to want to know about your education and your skills. Okay, those are the 5 major areas. And then, friends, of course, they're going to look at the affidavit of support. They're going to look at your sponsor as well. But it is about you or the person who's applying for a green card. The focus will be on you. And so the person who is sitting there looking at your application for a green card, they're going to be running you through this test. That's the analysis. So my workshop is going to focus on that test so that you'll know exactly how to turn your negative factors into positive ones, because the positive factors must outweigh the negative ones, okay? And so, friends, that's a big, big thing that's coming. A lot of people are not yet talking about this, but I'm talking about it because you guys know I like to stay in the thick of things, okay? And I see some comments are coming in. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and comment and tell me your thoughts about this issue. I want you to register, though. Don't sit back and think about it, because come October, okay, the cost of this workshop will go up, actually. So now is the time to get in on this. And I still have slots available for Sunday night only. It's going to be a live session, and only those who have registered will get the link 2 days before the workshop. They will get a link to this private session, and it's going to be 90 minutes, and I'm going to teach them how to pass this test. Okay, and I have a bonus topic, and that's adjustment of status, because adjustment of status has taken a major turn. It's going to become a lot more intense. Okay, the scrutiny is going to be heavy. And so during the workshop, I'm going to give you a document checklist that is going to be part of the new rules, okay? And let me just give you a hint here, guys. You better clean up your credit. You better clean up your credit, because a credit report is on that list, okay? Yes, it's on that list. So those are things that I'm going to talk with you about on Sunday night, and I'm super excited about that. Again, Thursday is gone. Thursday is a missed opportunity. You must get in for Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time or New York time. So that's all I'm going to share. Go ahead and register. The link is in this chat box and below. Register for Sunday night's workshop. Friends, listen, it's basic math. At this point, it's basic math, okay? Here you have a workshop that's only $249 today, but it will be double come next month. It's only $249 versus paying $8,100 bond to the U.S. government when they fail you. If you fail this test, okay, they're going to give you an opportunity to pay a bond. And so it's either you start saving up for that $8,100 minimum. That's the minimum. It can be higher. We don't know. They may ask you for $10,000 at that point. I have no idea what they're going to do. But you better, it makes greater sense to pay $249 now to get the tools that you need to pass this test, rather than fail it down the road and have to come up with that big chunk of money, because obviously you want the green card. So public charge is big. It's big. That's why I'm talking about it, and why other people are talking about it. It will touch you. Don't think it will just go away. Yes, this issue is being litigated in court as we speak. I have no idea if there's going to be a temporary halt on some aspects of it. Just know that the agency put out this rule, and an agency like Department of Homeland Security has the ability to put out and change its rules. So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out in court. Nevertheless, you need to gear up and get the tools. If you're planning on applying for adjustment of status, you must take this workshop. I may have a separate workshop down the road on adjustment of status only. Okay, so I'm still thinking that through. So friends, go ahead and sign up, register again for Sunday night. And I look forward to having you in this live session. It's going to be wonderful. Thanks so much. And I made it through my first YouTube Live. More to come. Bye, guys. Have a nice evening.